Hello, it's March 1st. Thank you for being with me today. This is going to be a daily Donna Celtic Cross. I apologize to all the dudes who watched yesterday. I mean, I was off. There was crazy stuff going on everywhere in the other reading too. And I don't know. Maybe it's the planetary alignments, the moon. I don't know what it is. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I still feel it. I woke up weepy, so this may end abruptly. Anyway, I don't even know what it was. Scrolling a while ago, just 5 seconds ago. Scrolling, getting the camera and everything set up on the screen, and I see this thumbnail. I didn't even look at it. It said he died. He was buried with Aragorn. And Mary, throw yourself down that well, you fool of a took. Mary Pippin, I don't know, one of them. Buried with Aragorn. Books I haven't read. Time I don't have. That's definitely a sense of lost time. Time that cannot be recaptured. Oh, gotta stop. Okay. Hunter, stay with the process. Don't give up. Bell, an announcement. And coins. Money will be coming to you. All right, why? Okay. Okay, Spirit. What does she need to know? A broken-hearted hunter. The mystery. The fire fairy. Thank God. Spirit, thank God. Could have been water. That's all we need. We couldn't have handled this. I couldn't have handled this. And love. I definitely couldn't have handled this. Okay. Life is for the living. A great loss. A broken heart. Yet life is for the living. And while one lives, one does. And this is how the world sees you. A choice ahead of you. What will she do? But this is you. The Nine of Cups reversed. You're pretty bitter, pretty down, pretty programmed, pretty unpleasant. You should believe in your personal power. So you wear a brave face. You're putting on a brave face. Really. You feel the need to be selfish. You want the money. You want the recognition. You want to feel all right, but you don't. But you're not saying it. You feel like you make a lot of mistakes, and there's, it says mistakes and imperfections, but you feel like there's something wrong with you. My back is killing me too. If I keep twitching, that's why. I'm just. There's my man. He's watching the news. Anyway, this is what's on your mind is strength. This is what's been on your mind. To have to do this, you're something bad is happening, but life goes on. Life is for the living, and one does what one must do. And territorial. To find your place, to feel like you're at home. That home is within you. You are homeless within yourself. You're a seeker. a loner. But you're going to have the money to do it. Okay, so let's look at this. I don't know what he's watching. I hope you can't hear it. Every time I tell them to turn it down, they get mad. So I have to live with that. It's not fun. Sometimes I drive it home. And then I'm not bothered anymore. Like I said, I'm in a really weird mood. I don't even know what I'm talking about. You got a broken heart, you're a hunter. Truth, to let it show you're struggling. Something's over. Finding your own place. The choice you choose, that's your choice. You chose for it to be over even though you don't believe in yourself. Or you think it's your fault. Because you make a lot of mistakes. Like the inside you doesn't think that you really deserved it. Doesn't think you deserved the love. I think you're feeling really down and out, like it's a big club and you ain't in it. And you're sad about that. Well, but you're grieving here. And here's the plan XYZ, always that plan running in the background. Announcement, a bigger plan. But a belief in destiny, maybe. That you knew this would happen. You knew that this would end. You knew this would end when you began it. You tried to tell him. Well, you couldn't get through to the masses. You stand up there on the mountaintop and speak your truth to the angry mob below. Well, I couldn't pass that on. So you're attacked from all sides also. Even though you're trying to enlighten them. You were trying to tell them the truth. And they hated you for it. So, your new decision is to do nothing. Because if it's true, if this relationship that you feel is true, then they are also aware. I mean, how could either one of these people in this relationship not be aware of how the other one thinks of them and think of them in the same way? Okay? Now, either you have that relationship with them and you just have to wait and they will come around. Or it's dead. Well, you're on the hunt. You're still looking for this one. For this one. And I think it's a test. You're going to see what they do. You know, well, it's not a test. It's not a test because you're going through a great grief and you've made a choice and you've steadfastly chosen but you don't believe in yourself or you don't feel like you deserve it, right? We've covered this. But you are strong and you'll do what must be done. So that's you going ahead with it out without entertaining the idea that this person will respond at all, because if it's meant to be, it will be, right? But you don't look for it. You're not looking for it. Yeah, you're just like going to let it go. You're not going to play the game anymore. Withdraw from life, from this life anyway. This is game. Life must be lived. When one is alive, one must do. It's the one thing. It's how you look at it. It's very stoic. One does what one must. very third personish. That interests me. But okay, it'll be what's meant to be will be. Que sera, sera. A withdrawal from life, a withdrawal from this trying to teach. You no socializing. You're not reaching out to them anymore. You're not playing their games. You're just gonna let it go. You're not taking the bait either. Because you've reached your limits. Well, when you quit playing with this, it allows you to open up to experience more. And there's definitely more coming. Now, how am I to take this? Because it's the Ace of Wands. And this could be dude wanting to know if you can get your legs behind your head. Okay, there's that. Now, that's another hole. Okay, that's ended. That's over. Okay, so it's not that. And but damn, there's a whole lot of that right there. Look at that. Okay, you're cutting dude off. You've reached your limit. I've got to get away from that quick. This is the offer of that. This is the offer of that. That's that one. Hey, you want to meet me at round back at my truck? We'll drive out to the country. Okay. You let it up. Truth. You let it know. It's over. You tried to reach him. You couldn't get through. He's cut off. You've reached your limit. You're beyond your limits. Like throwing a hot dog down the hallway. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, but this is definitely the man to do it. Okay, he'll do it. So you're taking a chance on him. You see it as a strength. But well, it's going to be hard. It's going to get hard. Things are going to get hard. And you're going to have to think outside of the box, and you're going to have to evade some oversexed person who wants to boink you all the time. But you're thinking about taking the trust. So you take the risk on him. He is hot to try. And you look at it as a strength. They saw that you trust them, and they fall in love. They fall in love with you. An offer of love, of friendship, deep empathy. So you let something go that's not working for you. You're continued, because one does as one must. New love comes, but I was all kinds of ready to say no. No. But maybe this is a different person, because if it's meant to be, it'll be. And you go on. Because you don't think it's meant to be. You don't think he's the one. And you're struggling, you say, and then here it comes. Okay, but you're like, you're not the one either. But he is. Okay. Friendship. Can we just be, I want to take this slow. I don't, and this is your weak spot too. In your weak spot, you're like talking to nobody's listening to you. It's love. Love, love, love. Oh, wait a minute. Look here. This is on your mind. Strength. This is also a Leo, a lion. Cats. Can we go slow? No. Get in bed right now. Get your clothes off. So, you're afraid it's going too fast. Where are you? You're afraid. Can we just be friends? No, you cannot be friends. No, I don't want to be your friend. Get in bed. He won't let you break. He won't let you say no. He won't be stopped. He's charismatic and forceful, and he's gonna get you no matter what. He won't just remain a friend. And then we got, there's the fullness of the pleroma. Okay. You're saying, let's slow it down, let's just be friends, because you are trying to stay with the process. You still haven't, you don't know that he's the one. You will. There's another hole. I think you're in over your head and it's too late. I don't think you're going to have near the amount of control over what's coming as you wish. Show me the three of... Oh, and let me remind y'all, we're clarifying with the Mirror Tarot, and both the King of Cups in this deck and the other are damaged. And sometimes I can feel this one when I shuffle. And when I do this, I'll be showing you the King of Wands, the King of Cups. And I want you to just, whatever it was I just said, or in the middle of saying, think about dude. What's dude think about that? Whatever it was I was saying, what's dude in your own mind? And you let me know what it was. Hunter, show me the Three of Swords. Staying with the process. One does what one must. Life is for the living. I am still amongst the living, and one does what one must. Death. Okay, I'm thinking there is an old dude and a new dude here. Okay, and look what I got. Your true love. All your hard work. And now you're alone. I think old dude has you're suffering a loss. And maybe this is his will, this is what he left you. Church bells. The truth is, it's over. Show me the world. She struggles with the world. Show me the world she struggles to tell the truth to. What is the truth? What truth would you tell? The Emperor. Are you lost without him? Sad. Underneath it. Should I take it? Should I take it or leave it in there? I'll keep it just so I can feel it. Unless it comes out on top. If it comes out on top, then it's meant to be. One must do what one must. Plus, you're set. That's your family. You're the leader now. You're the matriarch. He's gone. You must fill the Emperor's shoes. An ending and a brand new beginning. You're sad. You never wanted to. You never wanted to. Be the boss like this. Not like this. This isn't the way you wanted to win the argument. That's not what you meant. Sad. Regrets. Things you'd do differently. Memories. Plagued by memories. And you see a different sort of truth now. But one must do what one must do. You tried to tell him. You tried to show them the way you've seen things. Nobody wanted any of it. Oh, nobody wanted any of it. Sorry, I keep, it's a habit to show the card to this camera here. So whenever you see me do that, well, you can see it small. I'm sorry. I'll try to, I just can't do it. Okay. You tried to tell him. The Fool. Were they quick to run off, to join the world, to run out there and join the game of life, the contracts, the legalese, the thinking, the inquiring mind, perhaps the education. But they wouldn't hear what you were saying. Teacher, oh, well, okay. Maybe you go back to school. Because you couldn't find an ear or a, look, cut them off. You want to go to school, pay for it yourself. You ain't going to learn nothing out there that I didn't try to teach you. Get out. No, I'm kidding. Erase all that. Let me look. Knight of Swords. I'm lost. So we got Seven of Wands, and to share your knowledge. No is a sentence. Done reaching out to these people. Leaving on my own. Clear-headed contracts. What I say about going to school. And you letting go. Was that always upside down? Oh my God, it was. Okay, letting go. You're going to let go of the situation. You're backing out of it. You're like, okay, I'm out. It'll be, if it's meant to be, it'll be. I'm out. I wash my hands of it. There's the broken heart. The Four of Cups. And you're defensive. Yeah, you're mad. Fuck you. Fuck it. But they hurt you terribly. You're done trying to reach out to them. You're done trying to communicate. Nobody wants to hear what you say. You release. You quit the game. You leave the field. Oh, just in time too. This was really you're on your last leg with this. Well, you saved yourself. And you're real mad now. I hope you recuperate some, because that's just another sword. It's just another sword, and you're already at max. You need to release and let it go on the inside as well. It's all bottled up in you. Oh God, what's the lesson of rage? Try to let go. Try to let that anger go. You can't think with rage. Eliminates thinking. There's no thinking with rage. There's no clarity with rage. Let it go. Sorrow. Rage fueled by sorrow. The hunter stays the course. You just push to your limits. And here comes another chucklehead, right? Oh, but I'm telling you, this dude, I don't know if I'm going to read it like that, but I know you're resisting love with all your might. But you wind up taking, it's like you go there, but you don't expect it to be good. But well, I don't know. But here's resistance again. Your inability to resist this charisma, bow chicka wow. Okay, we're back to leg behind the head. Okay. Well, at least he brought a picnic blanket. Oh, you're going to get pregnant immediately. Look, right here. Immediately. It's like true love. Instant love. Ah, lies. Why didn't I shuffle? See, you resist it. You think that everything is a lie. You think that everything is a lie. You don't believe him. You don't trust him. And because he's got a lot of girlfriends. There it is again. Maybe it was still there. I don't know. I can't remember. Sometimes I shuffle, sometimes I don't. Take it as you like it. Every time I feel the tape, okay, because it's only on one side, one little piece. And I don't always feel it, surely. Every time I feel it, I'm just going to show it to you. I don't care if it's the same shuffle. This is pissing me off. A lot of frenemies. A lot of things going on. You're very isolated, and you're from the country. You ain't got no shoes. Big city people. You don't take social cues well. You don't. And all these women, they're always bitches. They are. You know it. And they're well, it's not the shit that you want to have to deal with, because it's out of alignment with who you personally are, which everything I said a while ago, you know, I was just making fun. Country mouse and shit. You're the one with the good heart. You're the one with the good morals. Just because these people can be catty to you and you're out of your depth because you're stretched to your limit, and you just don't trust it because you've never known. It is different. It's not as wholesome as you are. But it is also new love. Unlooked for. Unexpected. Like maybe you're just, maybe you fall in love with your friend. Right? And that would be the end of the friendship. Because I'm telling you, one way or the other, new dude is your man. Temperance, divine timing. You know, across the universe, you've gone through so much to get there. Though that was the Ten of Swords on the bottom of this deck. So show me, dude. Show me her knight in shining armor, which would be the Knight of Wands. You took a chance on him. You took a chance on Mr. McDreamy. Knight of Wands on the Knight of Wands. Oh my God! And he likes you the same way. It's you've caught a catch. Oh my God, you've also got your hands full. This guy is dreamy. I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. He's always rushing around. He might invent this or that, but for every this or that he invents, half of it doesn't get completed. And he's always out of money. You're always giving him money for these projects that don't pan out. But he's a dreamer. He's got good ideas and shit, but a lot of shit, he's just as liable to make a bad decision as he is a good one, because he sees the potential of everything. And he has totally overrated confidence in himself. But aren't those the people that, the bigger than life people? He's got some growing to do. And you took a chance on him. You can't expect it. He's a diamond in the rough. Okay? But his feelings that he returns to you are true. He can match your strength. There's your Leo. There's your lion. He is this lion. And y'all gonna work it out. You found someone that you can work with, who's like you. So you take the leap, you trust in him, and you take the leap, and he loves you back. This is a very strong couple. The Knight of Cups, the Hanged Man. What's the lesson about this man? 6 is a working relationship. To give and receive. Both of you give and receive what the other needs. And justice. I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say maybe that's a marriage at the courthouse. You know, because one does what one must, and we just couldn't afford that. You know? But you feel like you found someone who deserves you. You feel like you found the one that you deserve. And show me this friendship. This is... The Chariot. You tried to stay alone. And he tracked you down on a horse. He made you play the game. You don't want to play the game because you don't trust him. You think everything is a lie. So you don't want to play the game. You're trying to avoid him. But he won't leave you alone. Oh, the power. You know, you see, this goes back to where you don't think you're worth it, or you think the other thing was your fault, or you think there's something wrong with you. It's a big secret, and you think like you bring the worst, like you're cursed, or bad things always happen to you. Nothing ever goes good for you. You make things worse. I don't know why you think that, but I'm glad he's gone. So, you're alone, and you didn't expect to be. You don't know how to think for yourself or do for yourself, everything, well. You can do just fine when you're running in the same rut. But you don't know how to do anything new for yourself or to even see yourself because you've learned that rut, because you've been told and taught that to get out of that rut is to ruin everything, right? Which reflects on why you don't believe in yourself. Well, God's got your back. That's all I could say, is that I make mistakes all night and day. All night and day. So, I'm still the one that cleans up my mess. Who cares? Get out of my business or help me. It's just not that big a deal. It's not the catastrophe you were made to feel it was. And you have finally, you're gonna come across someone who really butters your biscuit. I shouldn't have looked. But you still think about the Knight of Pentacles. That's why you're trying to put the other one off, because you're like, this won't work. You carry the old dude around with you. But you're going to find your own place. And you're carrying new dude around with you now. So I think you're just in a transition of a sorts, a mental perspective. But you are very sad. You're definitely not looking for this to happen. In fact, you try to resist it. But you can't stop the fate. This will be what it will be, and it's going to be. Can't stop love. You might as well feel good about it. Try to be humble. Yeah, you got to catch, but be humble. You got your hands full too. Remember that. Overcome ego's hold. That'll beat it out of you. Be a host to God. Remember what's important. Express gratitude, because you've been given another chance. Be kind. Be kind. Be kind. Am I going to read? I'll read this one. Why not? Treat yourself and others with kindness when you eat, exercise, play, work, and love, and everything else. When you think, feel, and act kindly, you hasten your ability to connect to the power of intention. Be a good leader.